Hello. In this video, we will be working on adding, but before we add, we always want to estimate. Let's read the directions together. Make an estimate. We must do that first. Then add the numbers using either a place value chart or standard algorithm. I will be using both a place value chart and standard algorithm. You may choose which one you want to do, or you could do both like me for some extra practice. You do need a piece of paper in front of you in order to do all of the problems today. So what we're going to do on our piece of paper is we're going to copy down this problem onto our piece of paper. When we estimate, we want to round. So I'm going to round to actually the largest place, which is the 100,000s. So we're going to decide, is this either going to round down to 400,000 or up to 500,000? Which one is closer to 472,983? Well, the 7 in the 10,000s is going to be closer to the next largest number. So we're going to take 500,000 and then add it, and then we're going to look over here and say, all right, let's round to the nearest 100,000. That means we're either going to round down to 200,000 or we're going to round up to 300,000. Well, 228 is closer to 200 than it is to 300, so it will round down. So then I'm going to add these two numbers together. 500,000 plus 200,000 equals 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 7. 700,000. Our answer should be about 700,000. That is what it means to estimate. So your estimate should be 700,000. So you need to write that right here, 700,000. Now, I have made my place value chart. Let's label our places. We have the ones, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, and the 100,000s. I'm going to also represent our first number in blue and our second number in red. So our first number is 472,983. I would like you in your place value chart to draw this number in discs or dots. Go ahead and do that now. Pause the video. This time I'm going to count them out. Next time I will not. I'm also going to start in the ones place. We have 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. We have ones, tens, 8 in the tens place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ones, tens, hundreds, and then hundreds we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. In the thousands place we have 2. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s we have 7. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. In the 100,000s we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do our second number. I'm going to do it in red underneath. All right, in the ones place there are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the tens place, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the hundreds place, ones, tens, hundreds, there are 3. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place, we have 8. And in the 10,000s, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s place, we have 2. 10,000s place, 1, 2. And in the 100,000s place, there is also 2. We are going to be adding these together. We're combining them. So I'm going to put a plus sign here, and we're going to combine them together. I'm also going to put my numbers below. So I have 472,983. And as I'm writing that in, I'm checking that I have the same number here also, as well as in my problem. And then I'm going to add this number to it, 228,358. Now I'm going to add them together. When we add, we always start in the ones place because we might need to regroup a 10. So I'm going to add 3 and 8. 3 and 8 is 11, but I can't have 11 in my ones place, so I'm going to take 10 of them, and I'm going to regroup them. 10 becomes 110. Now, in standard algorithm, that looks like we have 1 in the ones place left, and 1 more added in the tens place. Then, I need to add up my tens. I have 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can't have 14 in the tens place, so I need to count 10, 8, 9, 10, and regroup those 10. 10 tens is the same as 100. So now, instead of having 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, don't forget this one, we have 4 in the tens place and 1 more in the hundreds place. Now I'm going to add up 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't have 13 in the hundreds place, so I need to regroup 10. 10 hundreds is 1,000 because I'm counting by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So if I add up 1 plus 9, that's 10, plus 3 is 13. Since I can't have 13 in the hundreds place, I put a 3 in the hundreds place and a 1 in the thousands place, which is right here. Now we have 2 plus 8 plus 1, which is 11. But I can't have 11 in the thousands place, so I'm going to regroup 10,000s, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, and we get 110,000. So instead of having 8, 9, 10, 11, we have 1 left in the thousands place because we got rid of these, and then we brought 1,000 over to we brought 10,000 over, and we have 1 more added to the 10,000s. This one is representing our green dot. So we have, whoopsie, I forgot 2 more. There we go. We have 7 10,000s plus 2. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. We can regroup all 10 of these. 10 10,000s is 100,000. Let's count. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. That's how I got this one over here. So now there are 0 left in the 10,000s and 1 more 100,000. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. Now I want to do this in standard algorithm. So we will write the blue number 472,983, and I'm reading it from right here, not from what I did, because I want to always start from the problem that's given, plus 228,358. Now we're adding these together. I'm going to start in the ones place. 3 plus 8 is, I like to start with my bigger number and count up 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1 stays in the ones place and 1 goes into the tens place. We've regrouped 1, 10. Now we have 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 1 more is 14. We can't have 14 in the tens place, so our 4 stays in the tens, and our 1 goes into the hundreds place, just like it did over here. 4 in the tens, 1 is regrouped. Now we have 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 3 more is 13. We can't have 13 in the hundreds place. We keep the 3 and regroup 10 into the next column. Now we have 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. Can't have 11 in the thousands place, so we will keep 1,000 and regroup 10,000. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. We're going to regroup all 10 to the next place, so 0 will go in the 10,000s, and 1 more will go into the 100,000s. Then we have 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 more is 7. And we got our same answer here and here. And we're going to check, is our estimate close? Yes, 700,000 is very close to 701,341. So we know that we did that correctly. Go ahead and write your answer to the problem here. Now just a reminder, you do not have to do the place value chart every time, but it does help some of you a lot, so I recommend it if it helps you. If you can do standard algorithm, that's fine, but everyone must estimate. On our next problem, we're going to go a little bit faster. So you're going to copy down your problem onto your paper right here. Pause the video and do that. Now we're going to estimate. We're going to say, all right, I'm going to round to the nearest 10,000 because these both have 10,000s. So 69 is between 60,000 and 70,000. All right, then 376,000 is between 370,000 and 380,000. So we have to decide, is 69,000 closer to 60,000 or closer to 70,000? Well, it's only one away from 70,000, so we're going to estimate it to 70,000. And then 376 is actually a little bit closer to 380,000. So since we're rounding both of our numbers up, we know that our answer that we get is actually going to be less than what our estimate is. So let's add these up. 70,000 plus 380,000, and I'm going to start in the ones place as I'm writing this so that I line up my numbers. And it's okay that our second number is larger because we're adding, and it doesn't matter what order we're adding them in. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 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 7 plus 8 is 15, carrier 1, 1 plus 3 is 4. So our answer is going to be a little bit less than 450,000. Let's do our place value chart. Go ahead and draw your place value chart, try to solve, and then play the video to see if you were correct. Okay, we have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. Now we're going to put our dots in. So our first number will be represented in blue and our second number in red. Let's start in the ones place. We have 2 ones, 7 tens, 7 hundreds, 9 thousands, and 6 10,000s. Then we're adding 1 1, 7 tens, 6 hundreds, 6 thousands, 7 10,000s, and 3 100,000s. Again, we're going to write these numbers down at the bottom. We have 2 ones, 7 tens, 7 hundreds, 9 thousands, and 6 10,000s. Then 1 1, 7 tens, 6 hundreds, 6 thousands, 7 tens, 10,000s, and 3 100,000s. And we're going to add those up. So in the ones, we begin, and we're going to add our 2 ones to our 1 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So those 3 will stay in our ones place. Then we come to our tens place. We have 7 plus 7. We can't have 14 all in the tens place, so we have to regroup 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to regroup 10 tens, which is the same as 100. So now we have 4 ones left from the 14, and we have regrouped 10 of them into 1 in the next column. Now we have 7 plus 6 plus 1. 7 plus 6 plus 1. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 1 more is 14. We can't have 14 in one column, so we need to regroup. 7, 8, 9, 10. And that will become 1 more thousands, because 10 hundreds is 1,000. We can count by hundreds, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. That's how we get that. So we now have, instead of having 14 hundreds, we now have 4 in our hundreds place, and then 1 more in our thousands place. Now we have 9 plus 6 plus 1. 9 plus 6 plus 1. We can't have that many, so we need to regroup 10. 9 plus 1 more is 10. So 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 more is 16. We can't have 16, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left in our thousands place, and we have regrouped 1 into our 10,000s place. Now we have 6 plus 7 plus 1. 6 plus 7 plus 1. 6. That's too many, so we can regroup 10. And that will give us 1 more 100,000. So 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 7 more is 14. Can't have 14 in one place, so we're going to keep 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and regroup 10 into the next column. And now we have 300,000 plus 100,000. 3 plus 1 is 4. Is that a little bit less than our estimate? 446,443 is less than our estimate. So it appears that that was correct. Let's try it in standard algorithm also. We have 69,772 plus 376,000, and I had to make sure I lined up my numbers in the correct place, 671. And we are adding them together. So let's start in the ones place. 2 plus 1 is 3. 7 plus 7 is 14. The 4 goes below, the 1 is carried. 14. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 6 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't have 14 in one column, so we keep the 4. And then put 10 more in the next column. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is 16. We're going to keep 6 and regroup 10 into the next column. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 7 more is 14. We're going to keep 4 in the 10,000s and regroup the 10. Then we have 1 plus 3 is 4. And we got the same answer, and it's still very close to our estimate. So your estimate goes here, and your answer goes here. Go ahead and pause the video if there's anything else that you need, and then type in your estimate and answer in the slide. I just wanted to help you guys on the estimate, so I'm going to copy down my problem and you do the same, and then we will work on finding the numbers that it can round to, because I know rounding can be really tricky. So 70,693. Let's round to the nearest 10,000. So it's either going to round down to 70,000 or up to 80,000. Which is 70,693 closer to? It's closer to 70,000 because it's a long ways away from 80,000. Then 17,608, we're going to round to the nearest 10,000 again. So we could either round down to 10,000 or up to 20,000. Is 17 closer to 10 or 20? Yeah, 8's closer to 20. So we're rounding to 70,000 plus 20,000. So you're going to add those together down here, and that will be what you get when you add those together will be your estimate. Okay, so you need to add 70,000 plus 20,000, and then your answer will go here. Then you can solve the problem just with using standard algorithm or a place value chart and get your actual answer. And the reason that we must estimate is so that we know when we added, if it is correct. Estimating is a problem we use, a strategy we use a lot in real life. Then we're going to estimate this last question. So go ahead and write your problem down. 7,770 could either round, we're going to round to the nearest 100 since they both have hundreds, okay? So it could either round down to 7,700 or up to 7,800. Is 707 closer to 700 or 800? Yeah, it's closer to 700. And then 548 could either round down to 500 or up to 600. Is 548 closer to 500 or 600? It's actually almost in the middle, but it's slightly closer to 500. Okay, so then you will add together 770 plus 500, and you will get the estimate, which you will write up here in the estimate. Then you can solve to find the actual answer over here using standard algorithm or a place value chart. I hope this helped. I wanted to make sure that everyone felt good about estimating. We will continue to work on estimating because it can be a tricky strategy, but it's very, very useful in life, which is why we do it so often in 4th grade.